Welcome back, car people. How the devil are you? So, following on from my forecourt update video for January at the weekend, things are really coming together. It's getting very busy. We were in Cheltenham near Gloucester the other day buying a beautiful lightning silver DB9. I've got to do a little bit of preparation on that, refurbish a wheel and have the car checked over, give it a nice valet, and then that will be videoed and on the channel. The description is up there for anyone that wants to read it, who's in the market for one of these. Really nice car. Currently I'm on my way to Norwich. We're going to take the train, the Elizabeth line to London, and then the train straight to Norwich, which is in East Anglia. And this is the video that I'm making today, taking you with me on that journey. The gentleman is happy to be on camera as well, so I'm going to film that. Hopefully it's of interest to some of you, see the journey that I make. Also, what else has been offered? I've been offered an SLK 55, an M3 competition, and an Aston Martin Rapide. I also did a video which will be coming later in the week. I don't know which one will come out first actually, but I did a video of me collecting a really nice Mercedes ML, one lady owner car, coming from a garage locally that I get a few part exchanges from. This car is a little bit too old for them to sell, but while I was there I took the opportunity to do a walk around video of their stock, and I have to say, very long video, much longer than I anticipated. Really very welcoming and allowed us to film in there. Their sales guy Freddie was a dream. He took us all around the showroom, showed us their beautiful cars, so that's a nice one to look forward to. Yeah, we're on our way down the M3 now, going to West Drayton to the train station, and you'll see the next part of the video as we get there, so follow along. Thank you to the wife for dropping me off. Here I am at West Drayton Station, the Elizabeth line. This is a new one for me, so we're going in here. I want platform 4. This then is the new Elizabeth line. Pretty quiet actually. Train is due in 4 minutes, so we made excellent time. We'll see you on board. They whistle through here. Mine is the next one. Right, this is my one. We've got to go to Liverpool Street before we change, so probably won't film on this train, but I'll get on the next one and get settled, and then we can have a chat. This looks very pleasant. Carriage is empty at the moment. I've found myself a raised seating area, so I'm going to plot up here with a nice view of the countryside as we get along. A little bit of the countryside for you. I wish I'd had my camera handy earlier. We've just been past a wildlife park. I saw 2 polar bears. I thought they were sheep for a minute. I had to rub my eyes, but yeah, no, definitely polar bears. I think Colchester was the last stop. I haven't been paying attention, but we're now, I think, 2 stops away from Norwich. Big industrial unit there. Land is aplenty and probably a lot cheaper than where we are. The carriage is completely empty. I've had the whole place to myself. Been sitting here looking at cars on Auto Trader. A gentleman offered me BMW M3 that I'm trying to value. I've got to give him a call in a minute, but I think I've been so busy doing that I haven't been paying attention, and only about 15 minutes to go, so I'm just going to tell you about a story about not the most flattering of angles, is it, this one? Yeah, the last time I was in Norwich was about 10 years ago, and I bought a Bentley Continental GT from a chap called Yusuf Malumbo, who I didn't know at the time, but when I got there, he had some paraphernalia and kit around. Turned out he was a Norwich soccer football player, so that was nice to meet him. And he actually, in fact, sold me another car, Porsche Cayenne. It was a couple of years later, so we developed a relationship. He then moved up to Scotland and was playing for one of the Scottish clubs up there. I want to say Dundee, perhaps. Um, he contacted me. He wanted to buy a C63 Mercedes that I had in stock, and actually invited me up to a game. So I was going to take the car up, deliver it, and spend a night in Scotland, deliver the car, and watch the football at his expense. But sadly, it didn't happen. He, for whatever reason, didn't conclude with the sale. But that was the last time I was in Norwich, so we're literally 15 minutes away now. Stuart, who I'm buying this Range Rover from, is collecting me from the station, and you'll see the car when I get to it. 4.4 TD V8 autobiography, top spec full fat Range Rover. The appealing thing about this is that the previous owner has upgraded the interior, and it has all the latest switches and switch gear and new steering wheel. So I don't know what's been spent on this car, but an awful lot of money that someone's not going to get back, and it's all to my benefit. So look forward to seeing it, and yeah, we'll be there very shortly. So continue watching for the next part of the vid. So here we are in Norwich. That flew by, that journey. Oh, how unpleasant. Oh, it's thrown me off my thoughts. Lucky I didn't tread in that on the floor while I was looking at the view. I'm told this is a really lovely station. I don't recall it from a previous time that I've been here, but we'll film it as we get inside and see if that's true. Well, that was the longest walk down that platform, honestly. There must be about 15 carriages on that train. And here we are into Norwich Station. Got some Victorian elements to it, but obviously modern shops and a Costa. Some Greater Anglia trains on their way out there. And let's see if we can get through here. Yeah, that's good. Right. My man should be waiting outside in the car. Oh, I see what he was saying. Yeah, the ceiling in here. That's very smart, isn't it? There we go. I don't see a Range Rover in the car park. Some taxis. If I walk over here, I can get a view back for you of the station entrance. There we go, Norwich Station. Here he comes, he's just pulled around the bend. And this is what I've bought. And nicely presented too. Right guys, this is Stuart.
Hi. I've been looking forward to meeting you, Kevin, because you are living the dream, my dream. You're doing everything that I would probably like to do one day.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Yeah. I mean, it's very much at a lower level than some people that are out there.
Yes.
But you have to start somewhere. You know, I came from selling just, you know, regular sort of Fiestas, Corsas, that kind of thing. And as things went on, bought my first Aston Martin about 10 years ago. Haven't looked back. No. And last year sold 3 Lamborghinis, probably 20 Aston Martins,
Yeah.
3 AMG GT Mercedes. So yeah, really getting a nice selection of cars
and a good name in the business as well.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
nice thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I try and do. Funnily enough, just had a phone conversation on the train with a chap from North Manchester,
Right.
and he's a channel viewer, been watching me back from the Paul Thorpe days,
Wow.
and he was telling me that he's just bought a McLaren, and sorry, just ordered a new Lamborghini,
Yeah.
and also has a McLaren as well as this BMW. I unfortunately I couldn't help him with it. A bit too new. When I tell viewers I'm looking for cars, nice cars, his ticked all the boxes, but there's 130 of them on Auto Trader at BMW main dealers and other specialists, and for me to try and sell that car off my driveway, with all the the things that I offer, it's still doesn't compete. That you have to compete on price. And it wasn't something I could help him with, but I'm delighted to have been offered this. This is
very proper.
This is what has intrigued me. Somebody has spent an awful lot of money changing that steering wheel and this digital screen here. This makes it look somewhat dated.
Yes. So you can get another screen to go on top of this as well, which my friend has done in the 2013 one.
Okay.
The only thing I find with these big screens is the sun in the summer.
Oh right,
and
yeah,
you
glare.
Try to have to read, what's obviously on the maps and that it's not so bad, but you've got to start changing all the heater controls. But even the new cars today are suffering from too much tech.
Yes.
And it's a distraction. I mean, I'm an ex-driving instructor, so
okay,
I can spot the difficulties with that tech.
Well, I think as well with digital, you reach out and your finger just judders, and then you touch it 2 or 3 times, and then of course, sticky finger marks that that show and dust on the surface. So actually, on the new Bugatti, another level car altogether, but they've gone away from digital and they're going back to analog clocks, which I'm a fan of.
Like that, just still having those heater controls with a proper, where you can twist the dial, is a lot better. And even the Department of Transport talking to the government about should we go back to some basic controls as well as the touchscreen.
I think so, because if you want to adjust the fans on a car, for example, you don't want to be taking your eyes off the road to do that. You just want to be able to reach out and touch intuitively.
So I'm going to go slightly newer with my new car, and it's going to have a big touchscreen, and then some of the controls you have to slide across.
Okay.
You have to slide your finger. And even on the reviews on that, they're saying it's a little bit, and you get glitches with the technology as well.
Of course,
And so you have to have it. So it's a bit like a mobile phone.
Yeah.
You have to get back. You have to have an upgrade.
And have it update the software update, and then it freezes. You have to update it. Wi-Fi on the train wasn't great, and I had to log out and log in a couple of times.
Welcome to Norfolk.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Norfolk. I've been a couple of times.
Have you?
Yeah. I told the story on the train actually, so I won't bore viewers again. But I bought a car off Yusuf Malumbo, the footballer who was playing for Norwich.
Okay.
This was approaching 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been here a few times over the years. I used to race motor cars and Snetterton, of course, I know very well.
My father was a fire marshal at Snetterton for several years.
Okay.
So as a kid, we always went to.
Yeah.
I met Noel Edmonds.
Oh yeah.
Because he used to race cars.
Yeah.
Then me and my sister met Noel, and we said, "Oh, can we have your autograph, please?" He said, "Shh, don't tell anybody I'm here." Because obviously now as you get older, you realise he would have been deceived by children.
Yeah.
Autograph, bless him. So, but yeah, massive. Him and Keith Chegwin.
Cheggers, was he? Was he driving? I mean, Mike Smith was a driver. Yeah. He used to race in production saloons with a guy called Rob Gravitt.
Right.
And actually touring cars. In fact, I think they did. I aspired to get to touring cars, but didn't quite make it. I had a test in a Vauxhall at Croft Racing Circuit. A friend of mine, Tim Sugden, organised that for me, but it didn't go any further. You need even back then, we're talking 20 years ago, you need so much money.
Yes.
Less money then than it is now, but yeah, I could go motor racing for a weekend and come home with change from £1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, but
you spend that on fuel and brake pads
not
now.
anymore. Yeah, you have to have a new set of tyres for everything that you want to do.
Yeah.
So tell us about this car. You've owned it for...
Okay, so I've owned it since last summer. And my best friend bought a Range Rover. I said I'd never have a Range Rover. I think it's just far too complicated and things go wrong. And then I drove it. And I think with one of these cars, once you've driven it, it's sold.
Yeah.
You go with your heart and not your bank balance. And so this is a one owner car.
Yeah.
It belongs to
one previous
owner. Yeah. So it belonged to a doctor, a young doctor, who spent quite a lot of money on the car.
What were the upgrades?
£7,000.
Yeah.
He had all the wheels done. He had the side steps completely refurbished. He had all these little control panels, 2018 model controls, bits and pieces there.
Yeah, this is
yes,
an upgrade, fully machined.
That's an upgrade as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So quite a lot of money was spent, as well as a big service as well. Yeah.
The history as well as the condition attracted me to the car.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I shopped around, and a lot of them are, say, like proper farmers type vehicles. You look underneath, and they've had a lot of hard use.
Yeah, of course.
Half an acre still underneath it.
Yeah, in the wheel arches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tow bars was always a bit scary because I see these driving long tow 3.5 tons. I didn't really want something like that.
Well, we've just gone over a speed ramp there, and there's no knocks or clunks or bangs. Yeah, the car is in. From what I've seen, I haven't walked around it, but the condition of this near side at least looks excellent. We've talked about the history. It's got a full main dealer history and a couple of specialists.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and all these upgrades. So this is what ticks my box. Value for money. Cars that are somewhere between 5 and 15 years old, probably over 100 grand new, but
exactly right.
20% of that represents excellent.
Just the VAT now, isn't it, to pay?
Yeah, yeah.
Effectively.
Well, I put out my first video of the year this weekend. We filmed it on Friday, got it out on YouTube on Saturday. It was my first video for the new year with the forecourt update, and at the end of it, I asked people for any cars that they've got for sale to contact me, and I've had half a dozen people make contact with offers of different types of cars. So things are going well already. Although I don't know if I haven't sold anything in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Stock level's very low, in fact.
Yeah.
I see the sign there to Cromer.
Yes.
So we're going. That's coastal? Is it Cromer?
Yeah, Cromer is North Norfolk.
It was where they get the crabs.
Correct. Never send a postcard from Cromer and say you caught crabs.
Caught crabs in Cromer.
So although people go crab fishing, but you know. But yeah, there was a connection with Jag because the designer of Jaguar comes from Cromer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember his name now, but I used to know.
Jaguar are gradually killing themselves, aren't they, with the new design language and advertising. I think they're trying to alienate all their.
They basically want to aim Jag at young entrepreneurs, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, tech guys.
It seems that way.
Yeah. It's not going to be your Arthur Daly anymore, is it?
Absolutely, they're trying to shake that.
Even Morse.
No,
yeah. It's going to be.
Right, we're at the car park. I'm going to get Stuart to give us the walk around video.
Okay.
Tell us all about it.
That's fine. So these wheels, 22 inches, have been totally refurbished and are as good as new.
Yeah.
And then the side steps.
Branded tyres, Continental tyres with good tread.
And then the side steps have been completely refurbished and powder coated with an anti-slip surface on it as well. So every little helps.
Oh, just need to hose them off then.
Yeah, just need a little hose. So
looks clean, no scratches.
No.
Yeah, there's a tiny little scratch there. We'll polish that. clean.
Very proper.
Indeed. Happy with that. Car runs beautifully. No warning lights on the engine.
No.
It's got an upgraded grille.
Correct. Well spotted.
It's got the LED. Are they the cornering headlights?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got the tinted rear lights with they've had an upgrade as well.
Yeah, rear lights, electric tailgate, boot liner. That's always a sure sign of someone that's looked after their car.
Correct. And a brand new tyre. Yeah. Look at that, spotless. Probably never been used,
Nice.
Kevin, to be honest.
Wonderful. Well, we're very happy with that. I've got a 3-hour journey home. I'll stop for a pit stop. I was expecting a cup of coffee on the train, but they didn't.
We can be cheeky and get one. But yeah. Are you sure you definitely want to buy it? Because I'm not bothered if you don't.
Well, I've transferred the money now.
You transferred the money, you might as well take it away. But whoever buys this car, honestly, are getting a very, very proper car.
There you go. It comes from the previous owners. It comes from the horse's mouth. A little bit of paint up here. That will fine. Yeah, terrific. Okay, well, virtual handshake because I'm holding the camera.
Go on, you can still shake.
Without dropping that. Thank you, and we'll see you guys in a minute when I get on the road. Well, he is character, isn't he? Thank you, Stuart. Thank you for showing us around the car, giving us a nice walk around look of the vehicle. I noticed a little bit of damage on the rear corner. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I need to get that in the paint shop, just get that adjusted and give it a good polish and check over. Got about a 3-hour drive to get back home, so I'll certainly see how well it drives and let you know when I get back. I don't have any gadgets to attach this phone to the car. Very raw and basic video, this one. But how about this as a new goal? If I can get up to 2,000 subscribers, then I'll invest in a bit more kit for the channel. There's some guys out there doing a really good job with their videos these days. They've got drone footage and 3 or 4 cameras and pace cars following. Yeah, really making a big effort. So I guess I need to up my game a little bit in that respect. But I hope you like what I do and bringing you another lovely car to the channel. I get it back home, hopefully get home before the rush hour on the M25. So I'm going to get on the road and see you back there. Right, final leg of the journey. I pulled into the Shell at Thetford as it had a McDonald's. I thought I'd get a cheeky double cheeseburger, but it's closed for refurbishment. So I've had the second best option, which is a Greggs. Now, there's the car. Mariana Black it's called. Got a faint blue hue to it. Big spec car, the autobiography, the ivory leather, the piano black lacquer with the lacquered steering wheel as well. Big spec, lots of options. I'm going to get this into the body shop, just have that left-hand corner bumper painted, give it a good valet. See if I can maybe find a leather man to do a bit of touching up on the seats. Get this number plate removed and returned to the guy, get it back on the 2015 65 plate. I didn't mention the mileage. It's done 105,000 miles, so it's a little bit up there on the mileage, but drives perfectly. And of course the mileage being higher makes it cheaper. So under 20 grand this is going to be. I don't know quite how much, depends what spend I have on it, but if there's anyone interested in the car, you can email me at sales@streamcars and ask for any details. Put yourself first in the queue if you are interested. So as I always say, thank you for watching. Got the setting sun going down here over the Thetford trees and forest. A little bit of a trading estate going on there. I'm going to get myself on the road back with my heated steering wheel, heated massage seats. Hope I don't fall asleep. Get back home and back to business tomorrow for more cars to collect. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, a like and a subscribe if you're interested in seeing new cars as they come to the channel. Thank you for watching.